All right, we are moving on to Missouri State head coach Dan Skirka, a program that's had a steady rise in the Missouri Valley Conference, a program that seems to get, a little bit better with each passing year. Obviously, they've had some really talented teams of late. Last year, finishing 17-10 in the conference, that was good for a second place finish in the league. So, looking forward to talking a little bit about how they can move on and continue that improvement even as the roster turns over a little bit again. Coach, first off, appreciate you joining us this morning. What has you excited about this team you have on campus right now?
Oh, they're phenomenal guys. Really enjoy coaching them. Just been getting after it. Really good leadership from the returners that we do have. But I won't say seamless transition, but really do like the guys that we've brought in. They fit what we're trying to do uh, as a team. Off the field, on the field. So excited to put them all together in one dugout and kick it off.
A little more to turnover on the pitching staff than on the position player side this offseason. What was that process kind of like for you and your staff as you took a look at kind of a fresh start on the pitching staff and started to build that back up?
Yeah, man, it was a process. I'll tell you that. We like the pieces we got coming back, on the mound. They've improved. They've been the veteran presence that we've needed. But man, it was kind of hectic. We had some freshmen that we committed early on, and then we got some junior college guys, and then last summer we ended up getting a few out of the portal. So sprinkling a mix of a little bit of everything to the guys that we have returning. So definitely a process. Steve Adkins, pitching coach, did a fantastic job in helping with that and putting together a staff.
But on the flip side, in the lineup, you return, four real tent poles of that position player group. How much of a luxury was that as you took a look at the lineup that you knew what you were going to get at least from this core of guys?
Yeah, yeah, and they've been awesome. Looking at probably 1 through 4 in our batting lineup as they return this year, and all three outfielders. So nice to have that, kind of a security blanket out there. Just one less thing that you got to worry about as the head coach is, man. We got 4 really good veterans that know what they're doing. They're holding other guys accountable, and then you can worry about something else.
You bring in Will Veerling behind the plate, a guy with pedigree and obviously talented. What have you seen from him so far? What has you excited about him?
A lot. He's done a really good job, both sides of the ball. Kind of getting to know our pitching staff and kind of taking the reins of that and being a leader behind the plate. But just really professional at bats. As a left-handed hitter, he's got a little bit of juice, but he'll get the RBI when we need to do that. Just all around a good player that we're definitely excited about having.
Freshman Connor Cunningham, I've heard good things about as he arrived on campus. What makes him particularly special in his ability to maybe step on the field day one and be an impact guy for you?
Yeah, man, Connor. Might be, I mean, as a freshman, probably the best worker I've had as a freshman. He comes from a baseball family. His dad's a college baseball coach, so he knows nothing else other than, getting after it and working. But with that, it's like, man, anything we throw at him, the next day he's doing it, and that's what you look for. So the learning curve, it's been there, right? There's been some things that have happened, but it's like, man, he's not making the same mistake twice. He's hungry. He's asking the right questions. You add all that to the ability that he has. He's a 6'2" infielder with a good arm, left-handed bat. It's like, man, and then with the work ethic and the mental capabilities to make the transition to this level, has us excited. He's definitely put himself in the position to be a contributor.
My last thing for you this morning, Coach. I mentioned at the top the momentum the program has had as you kind of continue to build and build and build. Last year's second place finish. Um, Success is not necessarily linear, though. So I'm kind of curious, like beyond just the results, what do you feel like you need to do and this group needs to do to keep that momentum at your back and kind of keep growing this program?
Yeah, well, you kind of mentioned it, that it's a brand new team, and we kind of approach it that way every single year. The success of years past, if you want to call it that, doesn't put any wins in that column this year. So, it doesn't affect the guys, like a Veerling, like a Cunningham, or any of the new pitchers that we're excited about. They got to go out and do it now. The bar's been raised, that's for sure. We know what we're capable of doing here at Murray State. So I think that's exciting, and that's what you're trying to build on. But ultimately, I think the guys in the locker room and the other coaches would echo it. We haven't really accomplished much, man. We've had some good years, and we're proud of that. With what we have accomplished on and off the field. But we want to win that championship, and that's what this group's focused on. And I mean, outside of that, I mean, like you said, it's not linear, so it's not, there's nothing guaranteed, but we're going to give a go at it. And like I said, it's a good bunch. So they've accepted every challenge I've thrown at them. So ready to tee it up for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Excited to see what Murray State has in the field here in 2025 as they continue to grow as a program in the MVC. Coach, thanks again for joining us this morning. Looking forward to seeing you this spring.